Hey beautifuls, and a very warm welcome back to this channel, ParaTheta. I'm a Reiki practitioner and master and a holistic and intuitive coach, and today I'm going to be doing another collective transformational card read to help you watching. Now if you have found this video, you are meant to be here, and to gain the full benefit of this transformation, you do need to be watching until the end of the video. You may find this video a few months or a few years from now and it will still be relevant to you because we're working at the quantum level of vibration and that works beyond time. And not only that, even if you're watching this on the other side of the planet, you'll still get the same therapeutic benefit from it as if we were in the same room together because we are working at the quantum level and that works beyond distance too. I now set the intention to bring love, joy, truth, clarity, accuracy, empowerment, guidance and transformation of the highest vibration via the cards, the beings of light present and the tools I'm using. For you I'm reading for, so you can easily receive the guidance and transformation you may need, and you can also take action on this guidance should you so choose. And remember, this is your own personal responsibility as a sovereign being that you are. I'm now going to be calling in my team in spirit of the highest light and resonance, my guides, guardian angels, archangels, ascended masters, higher selves, star people of light, star races, gods, goddesses of light, superconscious. Only beings of the highest vibrational light may enter to help here. Archangel Azrael, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron are here to keep the vibration high and the space clear at all times, as well as Archangel Sandalphon, who's here to help ground these energies. Please be at my side to protect and watch over us, those observing and those passing through. Please guard against any low vibrational negative energy, those with negative intent seen or unseen. Send back to sender to its place of origin, be banished at once, and back to source love and light with forgiveness. Thank you. So, all that being said, what messages do we have for the collective? What is the overruling reading of this message? Overruling message of this reading? What's the overruling energy of this reading? Okay, so here we go. Okay, beautiful. This reading is going to be about the world, i.e. the whole encompassing story, alright? A completion as well, okay? Gratitude and celebration for a job well done. This is about joy and contentment and also the journey to enlightenment as well, but really a kind of a feeling of feeling whole, fulfilled, satisfied, content. Something has come to an end, a cycle has ended, and you're about to embark on a new cycle as well. So that is absolutely beautiful, all right? Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And what I'm seeing in this card as well is that we've got Archangel Michael, and he's got these two tools or utensils in his hand, if you can see them, all right? And what I'm seeing is that, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is that he's kind of using those to bang a drum, all right? It's like a drum roll, all right? There's a crescendo building up, and in fact it's like, you know, when someone has achieved something and then the drum roll is the introduction first before you are on stage to receive the applause, to receive the accolades, to receive the congratulations. Okay, so you're being congratulated as well for an amazing job well done. Alright, so we're going to find out more about this as we continue. Okay, so what's happened in the recent past? Okay, so we've got the Five of Swords in the recent past. You've been through something really quite difficult and really quite challenging here with the Five of Swords. Basically, there's been some kind of conflict, some kind of argument, whether you've been conflicted within yourself as well, or that's been made apparent in the external world, okay? You've basically reflected and potentially thought, what can I learn from this situation as well? If you haven't done that already, then I would recommend that you do so, okay? So you've been through something quite tricky, something quite difficult, something quite challenging, something quite harsh, okay? Because these are swords. This has been a mental challenge, something that has stung. If you think about knives, they can cut, so potentially you felt emotionally cut off, been to do with your thinking as well. So this has been a mental pain you've gone through as well. Okay, so what's going on in the present? Okay, beautiful. It's another major arcana card. This is the High Priestess. So now we've got two major arcanas here on the deck. We've got the World, which is what this reading is all about. As I was saying, this energy of completion and celebration. And in the current energy, we've got the High Priestess card. So you are basically using your own intuitive guidance at the moment, as I was saying, to potentially reflect on this conflict that you've gone through in the past, or using your intuition to kind of see your way forward and through to a higher vibration, to success, to joy, to fulfillment, to everything that this World card is talking about here, okay? And if it's not you that's doing it, potentially it's because you're listening to this video and taking advice from other people who are talking through their intuition and channeling higher wisdom and higher guidance, okay? So, and then it's important to have patience and also to consider carefully what you're doing, what the steps you're going to take before you're acting. So perhaps you've got this a potential short pause in your life where you're thinking and reflecting now, what can I do? All right, so you're not potentially taking action. You're using this time to kind of take stock and reflect and meditate on what's the best path forward for me now. Okay, so what's coming up in the near future? Okay, so we have got the Five of Cups here. All right, so this is potentially you making the best of a situation, all right? Potentially things not working out as you had hoped, or potentially as you had tried to kind of plan for things to happen in a particular way. Whereas this card is talking about you making the best of the situation and seeing the positive in a situation and not crying over spilled milk, okay, as it were. So accepting the situation. Now, because this is a transformational read, what we can do, what we're going to be doing is potentially using the highlight beings and using our higher self so we can transform the situation and transform the kind of future projection of the current energies so that you have a higher, more enlightened, more higher vibrational result in your future, okay? So not to worry, but anyway, as things are at the moment on the current timeline, potentially you've got things not working out as you have wanted at the moment. We've also got two fives on the table, so this reading is all about change, and that's not surprising because it is a transformational reading, and that's what transformation is all about, change. So, okay, so potentially what is hidden from you? What's hidden in the shadows that you need to be made aware of? Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands here. Okay, so potentially you might be feeling like you want to give up, all right? And potentially you're feeling weak and kind of tired and drained. Now, it's important to know that because this is in the shadows, it's hidden from you, okay? You have got so much inner strength, okay? That's really important, and not to forget that. It's actually really important that you're made aware of this, okay? For you to not give up. This is the advice coming through, okay? You've got a warrior spirit inside of you, which you just need to tap into, okay? And potentially it's hidden from you, or potentially you've not felt safe to express yourself in that kind of way, in terms of expressing your strength, in terms of putting boundaries in place, strong boundaries in place, and not giving up, okay? So it's crucial that you don't give up, all right? That's what I'm hearing at the moment, okay? So what's the challenge? What's the challenge at the moment? So the challenge here is for you to make a move with the Six of Swords here. Make a move, take a journey, but basically move on to a more calmer place and escaping a difficult situation, okay? This is the challenge. The challenge is to kind of, move on. Perhaps you are in a difficult position at the moment. Perhaps you are in a kind of place where you can't even feel like you are safe to express your strength, for fear of reprisal, for fear of retribution, all right? Okay, so, and as I say, if you're in any kind of difficult or dangerous situation, it's important to do what you can with regards to call the authorities, use all the support you can get around you, and also get legal advice as well. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like someone watching this needs to know that. So, okay, now what is the block? What's blocking this? All right, with the Nine of Swords, okay, you feel like you're completely done. And you're in a very kind of mentally, potentially because of what's happened and what you've gone through in the past, mentally you feel like you haven't got the mental strength to escape the situation, all right? And now I've said we've got the angels and the higher light beings here, ready beside us to intervene, all right? Because this is a transformational reading, this is what we're going to be doing now, all right? I'm hearing the angels say, go straight into this, go straight into the transformation. Also, potentially, because you've got this kind of negative past, you're potentially expecting the worst in terms of your future. And do know this, that your past does not have to equal your future, all right? If you've gone through something awful in the past, it does not mean that that will be repeated in the future, providing that you do the self-reflection and that you learn the lessons from the past, okay? And then implement that higher wisdom into your future choices and decisions as well, okay? Remember that we have got the angels and the archangels with us who will always help us if we call them in, all right? Without a doubt. So, you know, there are a whole army of strength behind us whenever we choose to connect with them, okay? So you are not alone. Know this, you are not alone. And to never give up, and to step into your inner strength, and the angels, the archangels of light, will help you to do so as well. So we are going to take these cards, all right? We have got the Six of Swords, the Nine of Air, the Five of Water, and the Five of Air, all right? We're going to take these cards and we're going to do a transformational empowerment, kind of with the help of the archangels, to transform the situations that we're going to be on a much higher vibrational timeline with regards to our future, okay? So that we're not feeling absolutely drained and mentally exhausted and anxious anymore. Rather we're feeling this kind of absolute happiness, joy, success, celebration, etc., okay? And that we're not feeling like, oh, we wish, you know, things had worked out in a better way for us because of all that conflict that we've gone through in the past. So that we actually have moved on to somewhere where we actually absolutely love, okay, as well, and that we've reached that point of joy, contentment, where we're just so grateful for how things have turned out for us, okay? So, if you'd like to take a deep breath in with me now, and release. With the one power working for us and through us, we take these cards and the negative situation they may represent, and we replace everything and anything negative out of our lives and the lives of our loved ones, and we replace it with something much more life-affirming and joyful. So mote it be. Okay, so now let's see what the situation has transformed into with the help of our higher selves, higher beings of light present, the archangels in particular helping us. Okay, so we have got the King of Coins. The King of Earth has come out first, alright? So you're now going to be basically achieving a very successful time, okay? And you will feel like you have the Midas touch, all right? Everything you will touch will turn to gold, so to speak. So whatever projects you start are going to be successful now, okay? And it's going to be very simple, very easy, and very straightforward for you to achieve these kind of results, all right? And I'm really seeing this rainbow here. this rainbow light here. So your life is now going to be feeling very colourful and joyful, rather than this kind of the darkness of the 5 of air and 9 of air. Now we're going to be kind of seeing the world through the lens of, bright, exuberant colours. All right, in particular your base chakra and the sacral and the solar plexus, which is to do with your foundational feeling secure on this earth plane as well. Your foundational aspects to this world, that is the roof over your head, your relations, being in charge of your emotions as well, and your own personal power and sovereignty. Okay, beautiful. And what else is this coming in? And now, this transformation will now result with you being on the absolute right path for you. Okay, you'll now be on your soul purpose. You'll be on the absolute. You'll be even doing the mission that you came to this world to do. All right, your soul purpose, your higher soul guidance, your higher soul mission. You're going to be back on track, okay, with the help of the archangels. Okay, now it's important that you do check in with the angels every day, the archangels, and just ask them to help you and ask them to guide you as you continue on this journey, because now we've got the Fool card as well, the Dreamer. This is the beginning of the new cycle. Okay, we've talked about the end of the old cycle, that's coming to an end, and now you're going to be on this absolutely new path to, well, joy in all areas of your life. So that will be also in love as well as prosperity, and as well as your soul calling and your soul mission. So you'll be really feeling fulfilled in all areas of your life. Okay, so wow, I would say that transformation was very necessary. Okay, and by watching this video, by receiving the help of the angels and archangels and the higher light beings, and also from your own higher self, you've really just saved yourself from a whole load of pain and heartache, and now you're back on track with prosperity, success, you're on your soul pathway, you're completing your soul mission, and a whole new story awaits, and that will be one of joy and love. So that was the transformation. I'm sure it's been helpful for you. If you have found it helpful, then do subscribe to the channel. You are welcome. And I shall see you again soon. Lots of love, and bye for now.